Jose, welcome to my crib, man.
Man, y'all saw those gorgeous drone shots? I mean, they better look that good because I almost wrecked the drone twice because of the wind. But okay, y'all saw me get escorted up here VIP style. Now let's set the scene. This is a private 136 game downtown right across the street from the Toyota Center. Invite only. Plenty of food and drinks so you can comfortably dunk off all your chips. I'm buying in for 500 and let me tell you guys right now, this night was nuts and hilarious. I promise I did not let y'all down with this one. Now let's get into the first interesting hand of the night.
Yeah. The bear got his car, got all his snacks.
Okay, so now that the beautiful scenery is set, let's get into this first hand where we look down at Ace King of Spades on the button. The game hasn't loosened up yet, so I decided to make the little baby raise to $20 on the button. Shout out MJ. The small blind is the only caller and we go heads up to a flop.
Heads up.
That bitch had 20 of them.
The flop comes 10, queen, king, 2 diamonds and 1 heart. So we flop top pair with a gut shot straight draw. It checks to me and I see bet $25. He calls and we're off to the turn.
Yes.
The turn is the 9 of diamonds, and when it's checked to me, I decide to check back for pot control. I mean, the flush got there, and there's a one-liner to a straight, so it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that we're supposed to check here with top pair. Let's just evaluate the river. The river comes the 9 of hearts, and my opponent decides to lead for $45. Now, most of the time, knowing your opponent can come in handy, and when my opponent leads on this river, I'm sure my 2 pair is no good. He's bluffing on this river for this amount less than 0% of the time, and he's never value betting a worse hand than mine. He would just check to me because he's more of a passive player. So to me, this is an easy fold. Ace King of Spades in the muck. Let's find a better spot. Next hand.
I was in that game for 1100.
Well, it was on.
I just got it back. That's all it did.
Well, that ain't going.
Now this hand is gonna set the scene for the whole night. So I need y'all to buckle your seatbelts for this one. So we look down at Ace Jack off, and there's a $12 straddle on the button. And when it's limped to me, I see that Ryan is the one who put the straddle on the button. Now me and Ryan, we've had a lot of battles on the felt, and we're always trying to one up each other and beat each other in big pots. So when I see that he's the one that put the $12 on the button, it's an easy raise to 50 because I would make this raise look much worse just because it's him.
That's not? I thought that was a nine.
Valdez sucked out on me in 2 out on the last hand. So.
Bro, you was in for $5. He literally was in for $5.
Suck out, just suck out. I don't care.
That means it's his own fault, right?
You can hear Carl in the background whining about a hand that I sucked out on him on the day before. But he was only in for $5. Y'all hear the shit that I have to deal with? But back to this hand. Ryan calls the $50 and we go heads up to a flop. But wait, before that, as you all can clearly see, Ryan tries to short the pot $10. Now this is a typical Ryan move. It was not an accident. Come on guys, let's see a flop. We gotta make him pay for that.
You're good at that, bro. You did it.
Bro, you put it back in your stack, bro.
You're good at that. You did it.
It's quick, huh?
You did. He's good at it.
How much is it? 25. The flop comes 3, 4, 7, 2 spades. And when I check to Ryan with my ace high, he bets $25. Now, this is where you have to play every player different. Ryan is definitely capable of making a position bet in this spot with nothing just because it's checked to him. So when he bets 25, it's an easy float on this flop for me. Plus, he tried to short my pot $10, so we're not letting him off the hook that easy. No way. So I call the 25 and we're off to the turn. Okay. Now the turn is the ace of clubs, and I'm first to act. So I decide to check and let Ryan blast off with whatever draw he has. We want to keep his bluffs in and not bloat this pot. So let's check it to him and just see what he does. Ryan checks back and we go to a river. And oh shit, we hit the ace of diamonds on the river to hit trip aces. Man, Ryan should know not to fuck with me. I don't even know why he still tries. I'm about to bet 40 and milk him for some value. Wait, pause. It's 2024, so apparently you have to say pause when something sounds sus. But anyway, let's see what he does.
40. Right. What the fuck?
How much?
150.
150? 150 you said?
150.
Man, what the fuck is right? We river trip aces and then Mr. Skimp the Pot decides to raise us to 150? Now in the moment, in real time, I knew I was beat. He's rarely, if ever, raising us on this river with a worse hand than mine. I was just annoyed that he gets paid off here for 150 100% of the time. Ryan, come on, man, you supposed to be my boy. I mean, we was just kicking shit at your crib last week. And now you skipping the pot pre-flop and raising me on the river, bro? That's crazy. I know I said he always gets paid off here, but let's just see what happens. Nice hand.
Oh, shit. Oh, not skin.
I make the call and Ryan flips over pocket threes for a full house. I mean, y'all saw me say nice hand before he even flipped over his cards. I mean, that's just poker for you. Sometimes you just have to pay people off. Nice hand, Ryan.
TCA, what's it? Omaha.
Next hand, where we look down at 8-7 offsuit. Wait, what is this? More cards? If I didn't mention it already, because I'm a bad vlogger, this is a 1-3-6 game with a reverse button. So every time the reverse button meets with the dealer button, we play Omaha. Yippee! Time for me to fish it up because I never claimed to be the best Omaha player. Brace yourselves and let's just pray for the best.
He bought in, but then Lettuce walked in right behind him, and he just let us walk.
So I look down at my full hand now, which is pocket eights with a king and a 7, no suits. Is this hand pretty garbage? Yes, but we're going to play it anyway. The $6 big blind gets limp 7 ways and we head to a flop.
No, I was just making sure. Sure I gave you a wild card. Close. Okay. 45. Yeah.
The flop is 8-7-6, 2 hearts and 1 club. So we flop top set and top 2 pair. Okay, yes, the top 2 pair remark was pretty irrelevant, but do I have it or not, people? The action gets checked to the hijack and she pots it for $45. The cutoff folds, I call on the button with my top set, and everyone else folds, so it's heads up to a turn.
What's that? 50.
The turn is the 3 of spades, and my opponent bets 50. She made it cheap enough for me to draw to my full house, so I'm going to call this bet. But for the love of God, I'm already running bad. Can we just pair the board one time, dealer? Nope, he can't, of course.
Yeah, Mom. I say this with you.
Fucking tearing my feet swinging.
The river is the 9 of spades, and my opponent shoves the river all in for her remaining $100. We didn't catch our full house, so we make the fold. Miss Donna then shows pocket sixes with the flop straight. Yes, I introduced you guys to Miss Donna for a reason. She looks like an innocent older lady, but don't fall for it. She's feisty. She'll take your chips and then talk shit to you. Much respect. But y'all be seeing more of Miss Donna later in this video, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. Nice hand. Okay, now here's a clip of me adding on, guys. I didn't record when I added on before when we lost that hand to Ryan, but we're in the game for around 1500 up to this point. I was adding on so much this night, I forgot to record every time. But don't worry, guys. I'll have solid numbers on the results of this session at the end of the video. Stay tuned. Okay, I'll be upfront with y'all. This is 100% a sympathy hand. I'm not sure if y'all noticed or not, but I've lost every hand on the vlog so far. I understand being transparent at all, and that's the reason why y'all have seen me lose every hand, because every big hand up to this point I've lost, but I'm throwing this hand in there just so I can win one. Is that okay with y'all? Okay, cool. The $6 big blind is limped to me when we look down at pocket jacks in the hijack. I raise to 25. The big blind is the only caller, and we go heads up to a flop. The flop comes 5, 3, 9, 2 clubs and 1 spade. I bet 20, he calls, and we head to a turn. The turn is the ace of spades. I bet 50, and he folds. Okay, so now that we're on the heater, now we can go to the next hand. Our heater is short-lived when we look down at pocket threes in the big blind. And yes, I'm spoiling the results of this hand. I mean, what do y'all expect me to do when I have to relive this day all over again while doing voiceovers? Hell, I'm pissed all over again. I'm very competitive, and here I am losing every hand. It's not fun. And y'all are about to see my tilt meter rise in this hand. The $6 straddle is folded all the way to me, and we raise our pocket threes to $15. Under the gun, well, in this case, the straddler, is the only caller, and we go heads up to a flop. The flop comes 10, 6, 7, rainbow. We check to under the gun, and he bets $35. We call when we really have an easy fold, and we go to the turn. Now the turn is the jack of clubs, and when we check to the aggressor, he decides to bet $50. We make the tilted fold, and he takes down this pot.
Red. It's like trying to poly money before I got there.
Flopping.
Yeah, I'd already had the much.
My opponent shows 8, 9 offsuit and says he flopped it. Well, of course you flopped it, sir, because apparently today is Flop It on Valdez Day. And with all due respect, I didn't ask to see your stupid cards. Fuck!
This table a little smaller.
Flop It on Valdez Day continues when we look down at King, Queen suited in the big blind. The button raises $12, the small blind calls, and I decide to 3-bet my King, Queen suited to $50. Only the small blind calls, and we go heads up to a flop. But wait, guys, guess who it is? You guessed right if you said Miss Donna.
No more of your shit. Now she picked the wrong time now. Now I actually have
Maybe.
Now I actually have something.
Wrong hand.
She gotta be better than Tens, we know that.
I got something now. She picked the wrong time.
She gotta be better than Tens, we know that.
40. On no ass, boy.
You gassing down there.
Is that right?
Right. Yes.
The flop comes 7, 5, 5, rainbow. And when Miss Donna checks to me, I decide to make a standard C bet of $40. If Miss Donna missed this flop, she's folding most hands, including ace high. So in the long run, I feel like this is a profitable C bet. But as you all can see, she makes the call and we head to a turn. But can y'all clearly hear the dealer egging on the situation and talking shit? I mean, is he allowed to do that? Someone called the floor. But nah, that's my boy. I ain't gonna speak on him too much because like I said, this is an illegal game. So let's just go to the turn. But his shit talking definitely makes the game funnier and more fun. So shout out, bro.
Never mind. Abort. Gotta be patient, Miss Donna. I would have gave it all to you.
I'm learning that part of being a good vlogger and storyteller is making sure that I always give context on what's going on. When you hear me say never mind, abort, it's because I waved to Ryan after the flop and told him I was going to triple bet bluff Miss Donna. But once she let out and bet her own hand on the turn for 115, I said abort because that clearly means her hand is as strong as a monkey's grip on a banana. So I'm out. Thank you, Miss Donna, for saving me money on this hand. But she's still not done with me yet. Guys, I didn't beat her in one hand all night and she ain't done yet.
I didn't have anything.
You had me beat. I ain't have nothing either.
Second nuts.
Second nuts. Y'all hear Ryan in the background having a great time? I mean, not only is it flopping on Valdez Day, but I'm the butt of all the jokes. Everybody having a good old time at my expense. Nice hand, Miss Donna. Oh, and just in case there's anyone that watches my vlogs that's blind and can't see, she flopped the boat on me. And yes, I'm still pissed about it as I'm editing this video. Fuck! One of us is about to get stacked. Ooh, this is the second round of the heavyweight fight we've all been waiting for with my boy Ryan. Let's see if we can even the score or if he takes us for everything we've got. All right, now in this hand, we look down at Jack 9 of spades in the cutoff and we decide to raise it up to $30. Ryan, who is the big blind, makes the call along with UTG, who makes the call, and we go 3 ways to a flop.
Shit on it.
The flop comes Jack 5 7 2 spades, and when it's checked to me, I decide to bet $60 with my top pair and my flush draw.
Yeah, I think it's a club.
Oh, is that where?
Where all the lights are down there, just minute?
Not the ones on the ground, right?
No, the ones on the roof. Up there.
Ryan calls, under the gun folds, and we go heads up to the turn. The turn is the 8 of spades, so we make our flush, and when Ryan checks to me, I decide to bet $150 on his turn card. As you guys know from my first 3 hours of play today, poker can be a cruel game. So when I finally make a hand, I love piling money into the pot. I bet nearly full pot because Ryan is a smart player that can also be sticky at times. Against a more passive player, I'd probably bet a little bit smaller just to keep them in the hand. But Ryan makes the call and we're off to the river.
Man, what the fuck? He get paid off again. I can't fold this hand. So sick. What are you? I'm so sick, bro. I cannot fold, bro. How much is it? He got it, bro. What?
4-1.
Muck that shit.
I might want to see your hand though.
Muck that shit.
I might want to see your hand though.
Muck that shit. Ship it, dealer.
You get shit.
Got his ass. Pocket threes.
What?
Pocket threes my ass. I was gonna get you back for that shit.
You just had it, huh?
You next, Carl.
Just had the flush, huh?
You next. I ain't fucking around. I ain't fucking around. I ain't fucking around.
Just had the nut. flush.
The hand that you double
Nah,
me up,
dude.
that's it. I'm leaving.
No.
Done.
Huh? I didn't have enough flesh. You'll see it on the vlog.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had
I had all the key cards too, bro.
Oh, you got a vlog?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've been recording the whole time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, why the fuck did you tell me to pull my mouth?
Nah, you fine. They
Makes
can't.
for a good video.
Ain't nobody gonna see your face.
That's good.
Well. We have so much to go over, but I wanted to let that play with no interruptions first. As you all saw, the river was a 5 of diamonds, and Ryan bluff shoves his entire stack on the river for $401. He later said he had queen high with the queen of spades. So if he had another spade to go with it, then he would have got paid off. But he didn't, and we waited on him to quote unquote muck that shit. Payback felt so good. Matter of fact, as we speak, I'm still smoking on that Ryan pack to this day. But in all seriousness, this day has been nuts so far. Finally, something going my way. Over a $1,300 pot headed to the home team. Let's go. Next hand. Attention. Valdez is now unstuck. Everybody laugh and have a good time. Okay, the first sighting of aces on the vlog. In this hand, I won't bore you with the details, but middle position to my right open shoves her entire stack for $78. We wake up with aces, she turns out to have kings, we hold, and we take this one down.
I would have won with 9-5.
That's good. He was hoping I found something good.
Uh-oh, you know whenever we spread four, my money is about to go. So we've been finessed into another Omaha hand because of this reverse button, and spoiler alert, we lose, and more spoiler alerts. Miss Donna takes our money and then talks shits to us. But let me be professional and go over this hand the right way anyway. We look down at Queen, Jack, 10, 5, double suited with diamonds and clubs in the hijack. The $6 straddle gets limp 6 ways and we head to a flop.
Got him. Ha got him. They gonna regret that. I should have potted it. Ink. That's me.
The flop comes 10, 6, 5, 2 diamonds. So we flop 2 pair with the diamond draw. We ask how much is pot and then we bet 30. Why? Hell, I don't know. Maybe because we're bad at Omaha. I thought it was a decent bet at the time. Anyway, 2 players call and we go 3 ways to a turn.
You asked that question. Fuck! They was gonna say it. Check. I was ready for that. Snapchat.
Oh, that. Kiss it goodbye. Kiss it goodbye, guys. Kiss it goodbye.
Wait, Valdez, why are you saying kiss it goodbye? Because, guys, Miss Donna called me. So you know I'm drawing dead.
Kiss it goodbye. No diamond.
The turn is the 6 of spades, which pairs the board, and I'm screaming no diamond, so you know I need a diamond. But now everyone I play with watches my vlogs, so that's an old tale, by the way. Attention! I no longer do that. But it checked to Miss Donna, and she bets $25. Now this is an easy fold, but her stupid bets be so cheap, it be forcing me to make bad calls. So I make the bad call, and we go off to the river.
Order, not order. Look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit, bro. Order cooler. Heads up. 10. Diamond. 10. What a cooler.
Yeah, just say.
Pair off. Nice hand.
I got a vote.
I know. Pick her. I had diamonds too. That's so sick.
That's what that is.
Oh, it'll come back.
No, it won't come back, Valdez. It won't. And y'all heard her say thanks for Valdez's money? That's crazy. I told y'all she be talking that shit. But as you all saw, the river was the 8 of diamonds, so we make our stupid flush in Omaha on a paired board. Miss Donna leads out for 25, and we pair off like a fish because she's owned us all day. On this day, she was our daddy, mama, hell, whatever you want to call it, she owned us. And I know she's somewhere watching this laughing, so here's a personal good game to you, Miss Donna. Don't spend all my money in one place.
Did you get that on?
I value myself. What had ace king?
Yeah.
Last hand of the day where we look down at aces double suited with hearts and spades. The $6 straddle gets limped to me and we pot it for $50. Now, did I know the pot was $50? No, it was a lucky guess. And you can clearly hear smart mouth Ryan point that out.
He got my ass.
The whole 50?
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh, I'm
whoa,
sorry.
whoa. Yes, sir. Holds the whole 50.
Well, now I'm gonna still fold.
What's the most you can hold?
50. Nailed it right on the spot, son.
Really?
Yep. It's like he almost knows what he's doing.
I know.
It's like he almost knows what he's doing. Man, I can't even lie though. Ryan is right on this one. I don't even like putting Omaha hands on the vlog, but if they're big enough and add to the storyline of the session, then I kind of have to.
Oh my god.
Heads up to a flop with MJ's dad. If you watched the first episode, then you know who MJ is. The flop comes ace, king, deuce, rainbow. So we flop top set on this rainbow board. We bet small for $20 on this flop. I want to keep all of his weaker hands in and let him catch something on the turn. He calls the 20 and we're off to the turn.
I tried to make up for some lost value. You know what I mean? Check.
On the turn.
The turn is the 5 of hearts. So we turn the nut flush to go with our top set. This pot is basically coming to us. I didn't want to get greedy, so I decided to bet small again for $50. He makes the call and we're off to the river.
That's why I didn't show my hand.
Oh,
I was like,
well,
this.
your ace was good. I mean, just show me.
I just showed an ace.
But I know, but I already knew you had an ace. I just didn't know what your kicker was.
The river is the deuce of clubs, so we make top boat. And like I said, I didn't want to get greedy, so I bet small again for $50. He makes the call, and when we show our hand, he says he had a smaller boat.
You have aces?
What I have.
I got a full house too.
What I have. What?
Nice.
Yeah. What? Okay.
Okay, so that was our last hand. I apologize for forgetting to record the cash out process, but this was the last picture that I took of my chip stack. Let's head to my car for the official results. Okay, I waited last minute to do the recap, so I just got to do the recap awkwardly right here. So that was a wrap. As you guys saw, we were in for $1,900. We were out for $1,968. Did I play my best? Hell no. Did I end up stuck? No. So that's a W. We started off, it was an up and down session. We started off kind of rocky. We ended up being stuck about $800 until Ryan punted it off. Shout out Ryan for getting me unstuck. And that one big hand when he had queen high. The dynamic of home games are a little bit different. You kind of pick your spots better because of the rake. I really didn't do that as much as I should today, but we didn't end up stuck. But I also made $2,500 yesterday, but I didn't record because I knew I had to record today because I don't want to record every day and then have too much to edit because then I'm just gonna have backed up film and nothing edited. But all in all, I'm happy with the results. My first home game in a while, didn't leave stuck. It's all good. I had fun. I enjoyed myself. The $68 basically paid for my massage. But yeah, shout out to those guys for inviting me. It was awesome. I had fun. Until next time, y'all take care.